Welcome back to Black in Review. Join us as we discuss 10 life-changing moments in Black history that everyone should know. Black history is rich and diverse, and it's essential to recognize the contributions that Black people have made to society. This is another Black in Review moment. So, without further ado, let's dive into our list. Number 10 on our list is the Underground Railroad. This was a network of secret routes and safe houses used by enslaved people to escape to freedom in the 19th century. The Underground Railroad was not an actual railroad, but rather a series of paths and safe houses that stretched from the southern United States to Canada. Harriet Tubman, who was born into slavery, was a leading conductor on the Underground Railroad and helped hundreds of people escape to freedom. At number 9, we have the Montgomery Bus Boycott. This was a political and social protest that lasted from December 5, 1955 to December 20, 1956. In Montgomery, Alabama, the boycott was organized after Rosa Parks, a Black woman, was arrested for refusing to give up her seat on a city bus to a white person. The boycott led to a significant reduction in the number of passengers using the buses and helped to launch the civil rights movement. Number 8 on our list is Brown versus Board of Education. This was a landmark decision of the U.S. Supreme Court in which the court ruled that segregation in public schools was unconstitutional. The case was brought by a group of Black parents who argued that the separate educational facilities for Black and white students were inherently unequal. Coming in at number 7 is the Emancipation Proclamation. This was a presidential proclamation issued by President Abraham Lincoln on January 1, 1863. The proclamation declared that all persons held as slaves within the rebellious states are, and henceforward shall be free. Although the Emancipation Proclamation did not immediately free all slaves in the United States, it signaled the beginning of the end of slavery and served as a turning point in American history. At number 6, we have the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. This was a political demonstration held on August 28, 1963, in Washington, D.C. The march was organized to advocate for civil and economic rights for African Americans. The event culminated in Martin Luther King Jr.'s iconic "I Have a Dream" speech, which remains one of the most famous speeches in American history. Number 5 on our list is the Harlem Renaissance. This was a cultural movement that took place in the 1920s and 1930s in Harlem, New York. The movement was characterized by a blossoming of African American art, music, literature, and intellectualism. The Harlem Renaissance was an important cultural and social development in African American history and remains influential to this day. Let's move on to number 4, which is the Voting Rights Act of 1965. This was a landmark piece of federal legislation in the United States that prohibited racial discrimination in voting. The act was signed into law by President Lyndon B. Johnson and is considered one of the most significant achievements of the civil rights movement. At number 3, we have the Black Panther Party. This was a political organization founded in 1966 by Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale in Oakland, California. The party was dedicated to the empowerment of Black people and the defense of their rights. The Black Panthers were known for their community-based programs, which included free breakfast for children, health clinics, and political education. Number 2 on our list is the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This was a landmark piece of legislation that outlawed discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. The act was signed into law by President Lyndon B. Johnson and was a significant victory for the civil rights movement. Finally, at number 1, we have Barack Obama's election as President of the United States. Obama was the first Black person to be elected as president in American history, and his election was a historic moment for the country. Obama's presidency marked a significant step forward in the ongoing struggle for racial equality and social justice. And there you have it, 10 important moments in Black history that everyone should know. Black history is essential to understanding the rich and diverse tapestry of American history, and we hope that this video has shed some light on the many contributions that Black people have made to our society. This has been another Black in Review moment. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.